Hi, Gene here with today's thought. We all know now what happened with the Titan, the submersible that went down to look at the wreckage of the Titanic, and all five of the passengers and crew they all died. The I want to show you an animation of what happened, exactly how it happened, because if they were going to die, and that's the unfortunate thing. My greatest fear, or what was horrifying me the most, was the thought of these five people trapped down there and slowly suffocating as the air ran out. And I mean, it's not even like just being suddenly finding yourself with no air and suffocating within a minute or something. It would, or a couple of minutes, you would very slowly find it harder to breathe. And also, as the carbon dioxide builds up inside the submersible, you would start hallucinating. It would just, of the many ways to die, that has to be one of the worst. So I guess you could, on the other hand, they would have had time to bang on the hull and been much easier to find. And I would think I think they had 96 hours of oxygen. The odds, I would think that it might have been pretty good that they would have been found. But as we found out, very shortly after they started the descent, the submersible imploded. Now, if you don't know what, I'm sure you know what an implosion is, but just in case you don't, an explosion is when you have pressure inside a closed space and then it suddenly bursts out of that space. For instance, you blow up a balloon and you blow it up too much and the air causes the balloon to burst. Well, an implosion is the opposite, where you have enormous pressure coming from the outside, and the pressure on that submersible was 6,000 pounds per square inch. Enormous pressure. You need a that was the problem. The submersible had gone down multiple times. The hull ordinarily would be strong enough to withstand the pressure. Well, the other side of that, though, is that the slightest crack or defect or hole would suddenly, it would just implode within milliseconds. And that's I guess, the merciful part from what I have read and heard, that the implosion would have happened. Well, you'll see there's a caption with the animation I'm about to show you, but would instantly, within milliseconds, the interior of this submersible would get as hot as the surface of the sun, and then the entire, just like that, would just implode. And the point being that it happened so fast, according to these experts, that the people who died, the poor souls who died, they never knew. They never knew what happened to them, because it happened within milliseconds, faster than their nerves would have been able to transmit the information to their brains. So that's one, I guess, if it brings any comfort to the family, that they didn't suffer. They didn't suffer. They would have been fine 1 minute and then or 1 millisecond and then a millisecond later, or even a nanosecond. I read one point they would have just been gone, and that's what happened. So, but to give you an idea, I just there's an animation that shows what happened, and I'm just going to show you the animation. So here it is. That's my thought for today. Just God rest these poor souls, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.